I'm back.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again. Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hand. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
They faked a field goal on 4th and inches, and I will guarantee you that as they went off the field, someone from the defensive side said to them, next time, this situation, bring your offense. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm sure you're thinking what I'm thinking. Why not just do a QB sneak, maybe a fullback dive, try to...
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw...
Every time I see a coach challenge...
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Now Ryan Matthews on 3rd down. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Left side caught by Matthews. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And 4th down coming up.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Beckham, the return. Look at the spin.
Balance.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap and nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We get down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They run again with Jennings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down. The 14-yard line.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Third and one, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now it's Jennings. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Brandon, it's early in this one, but Paul Perkins is a guy that I saw play at UCLA, and you know when he did his most damage? Late in the ball game. He's one of those guys, it's a high-volume football carrier, and really wears people down and produces big as the game's on the line.
Had some good moments for the Giants this year. Question, though, is he just a complimentary piece going forward, or can he ever be the guy?
I think he can be the guy, but I don't believe the Giants are just going to settle for that. They're going to bring in more competition and make him earn it.
So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch him with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defense.
Treated remarkably. But I told him to go off. What's a pass interference at? I don't see no pass interference. Is there no Odell Beckham? Because he still caught it, but anyway. Before you caught the ball, you grabbed on him.
When the ball arrives, got there a little bit early on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a New York first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Giants add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. That may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Beckham. Oh, good hurdle. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense.
I know, bro. I did not see that. I know I did not see that. I know I did not see that. Then my dream come true. Odell Beckham Pop. Hold on. 2 people. He huddled 2 people, bro. Over to like, I don't know what yard it is. To the freaking Russian name, bro. He huddled 2 people, bro. If he keep on, like, if he kept on, like, if number 21 kept on guarding him, number 31, bro, I swear that would like being freaking, like, if 94 over, like 94 right there, right there, he would guard him. If he kept guard him, and like over there, bro, I would know I would make a touchdown. Like, bro, he huddled 2 people, bro. Like number 40. Hold on, let me see that number 40. Yeah, number 44. I mean, 94. If he's on 94 with guard number 50, bro, I swear that would be a touchdown. Like, bro, my dream come true. My dream come true, dog. I wish Odell Beckham Jr. could just huddle 2 people. My dream come true, bro. My dream come true.
And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run now with Jennings. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Donnie Jones now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Whoosh.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. Last time, pretty big moment in the game. Deciding to pass on the field goal. They went for it on 4th. This defense got the stop.
And it's always interesting to watch, too, to watch both sides. Are we going to go for it on offense? The defense waiting to see which unit they need to have on the field. Are they going to kick the field goal or not? And once you realize they're going to go for it, to watch the defense now kind of mount a little extra energy to try and stop them. And when they're successful, the emotion just really comes out. Pep and a little bit more than that.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leonis McKelvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The linebacker, Kelvin Shepard, brings him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Donnie Jones now, standing just outside his own goal line.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got time. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Now 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, 62 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now it's Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And some room to work. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Tackle made that time by Jay Bromley.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, and you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long.
in the band. Put the bitch in the lane. Hey, come on, man. Nigga can't shit pants. Nigga, you short. Bitch, you ain't nut. Nigga, you get fucked. Nigga, you get shot. Hey, nigga, you get in the. Nigga, you get fucked. Hey, nigga, you a punk. Hey, nigga, you know you can't get up. Girl, you can't get up pussy. Hey, why you feel? You can't get up pussy. Hey, nigga, you can't get up pussy. Hey, you can't get up pussy. And the nigga started whipping. I know over there so far. Baby, Julio. Hey, you stop playing. Julio.
Backyard.
Man, I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
I go back, bro. You see Sheen and Payne. Like, bro, like come out of nowhere. Instead of him, yeah, I'm gonna do that ball came back to him. He do it. It was like a sneak, but he do it, and then I just it come out of nowhere. Because you know, I see, let's go in his mind. Let's go in. What's your name now? L. Kendall. They go L. Kendall. They go L. Kendall. Dude. Stop that savage man, bro. Yeah, man. $5 master, bro. $5 master, bro. Yeah. Let's get it, bro. Yeah.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet.
It's a touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown.
If I go in the last year, I'm gonna make another one, and I got some more. Oh yeah.
My second body cost a lot.